Hi, I'm just here to make a video and I hope you can hear me. I really do. I'm just here to talk about, my journey with my book. How did I came up with it? If you want to know about it, it's like you can always, go to Instagram and scroll. And even if you don't want to scroll, like it, the book one has all of it on the journey in the highlights of Instagram page of Saloni's work. You can always go there and check it out. But if you want me to talk about it here, I'm here to talk about it. Okay. Um First of all, if any of you are here, if you're wondering if you should comment, if you should interact with me on Saloni's work or anything, if you just want to talk about my work or anything, if you want to give a response or something like that, or if you got to know about any of my other work, you can always um, give you know send a message in the message box of Saloni's work, of course. And if the thing is that I will most probably not respond if it is not related to work, because since it's my obviously work platform, I try to keep it away from any personal interactions. I don't like personal interactions with strangers. That is, I'm telling you beforehand. I like interacting with my audience and readers, but I don't like interactions with strangers a lot. Sounds contradicting, but that's true. Okay. um I'll just talk about whatever the things that the goods and bads, or the ups and downs of the journey with my book. Okay, first of all, I did not know when I started writing this novel that it is going to be a trilogy. Okay, because to write romance novel was um kind of, see, I'm laughing, kind of unacceptable idea for me, because I don't even read romance as much. I may have seen a little bit of romance artwork here and there, anything that can be movies, or maybe some poetry. I do write romance poems, but novel is a completely different thing. Okay, and to write three of them, and I'm writing more, is completely different. So 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 the people who know me, they will never guess that I will be writing romance novel in my life. It's a big thing for me. I never thought that, even if a year ago, even if the day I started writing this novel, if you would have said just a day before that I'm going to be writing romance novels henceforth for a year and more, I would have laughed in your face. But here I am doing it. Okay, so yeah, I have written romance novel trilogy, and it's obviously not meant for teenagers. It's meant for people to be read about the age of 22 at least. It's better if they're like 23, but 22 will do. But the thing is that below 22 cannot read that novel. It's not supposed for them. It's not supposed to be read by them. The trilogy, the whole of trilogy. Okay, apart from that, what I like about this novel is it's been a journey. It has helped me. I'm so down for healing myself, about exploring the aspects of self, about working on oneself. And this novel, this whole trilogy, has helped me face my emotions, especially love emotions. And I'll be honest, it's very difficult for me to accept that I can have romantic feelings. It's extremely difficult for me to accept. I just don't accept it. And to write, novels, write it in a novel, 3 of them is a big thing. I'm still writing them, because I'm writing more romance novels. Novels, no, novels. Okay, so it's a big thing for me. It has been a big thing for me. And to write a full-fledged novel for the first time successfully, I've been trying to write a novel since early ages, like ages, not ages, since early age of my life. Since early childhood, I've been trying to write. I've been writing. I started writing from Hindi poems and then I moved on to English poems. It got better. Then I became a blogger into, and have been since 2016. Okay, and yeah, I've been trying to, write a lot by, even participating in competitions and everything. But romance is something I never wrote. Maybe in Hindi poems, but in English, to write novels, that to romance novels is a big thing for me. Seriously. Okay, it's not that I have not written uh, any other book ever. My first ever novella, which has been republished like 5 times now, and this is it with its whole journey. Uh, it's available in the ebook format on my website, which is akankshasaloni.com. You can go there and read it. Okay, the latest version of it, and it's also available on Scrollstack. It's available on 2 to 3 more platforms. Okay, you can go there and check it out. You can read it, and this is the final version of it. It will never ever be edited from my side henceforth. When will it come out in what do I say, in print? Maybe in 1 or 2 years, but okay, let's not talk about that right now. Let's just keep it to the romance novel trilogy because that is what I have been working actively on. I hope you grab your blankets too because it is getting a little bit cold here in India, and yeah, I cannot, just be without my blanket right now. So, yeah, my romance novel trilogy has been very important to me. It is really very important to me. My romance novel trilogy has been very important to me. Very, very important to me. Extremely important to me because um, I'm down for a lot of healing, for a lot of self work, as I said. And this, book, as I said, this whole trilogy has helped me work on myself a lot to be comfortable with a lot of my aspects. It is, you can say, it's the trilogy. I wanted to read romance. I could not find the book that I wanted to read, so I wrote it. That's how I would describe it. That is what comes into my mind when I want to describe what the trilogy is about. The kind of romance I was looking for, I've still not found any, book related to that in the exact manner as I wanted to, read if I ever read romance. And since I could not find it, I wrote it, and now I'm editing it, for the to go in the final print. And so is, for the other books that I'm working on. I am working on many other books. So, like, not many other books, a few other books. So, yeah. What can you expect in my romance novel trilogy, if you want to know, is that in this complete trilogy, there will be no third parties because I absolutely, absolutely hate third parties. I have put no third parties in it. I have ensured that there are no third parties in it. Even while editing, I am, keeping in mind that this point has to be taken care of a lot. Okay, so no third parties at all. So no love triangles, definitely. Okay, so yeah, with the journey with my book is the thing that I learned a lot of things, a lot of terminologies that I did not know about. I, you know, I it was so it is actually so much about inner child and work, and uh, it just it just makes my inner child happy, is what I'll say. Okay, so it is like the comfort book. I could not find it anywhere, so I wrote it, three of them. So, you know, it's really my comfort book. It's really my comfort series, the whole of it. And is it standalone? I would not say that, but there are no cliffhangers for sure. I would say that, it can be treated as standalone, and it also can be treated as a series. The I think better will be known once the better opinions will be known once the reviewers will read it and tell us. But for me, I think it can be read all the three books can be read individually as well, which we call standalones, and they can also be read as a series. you know Combining them all, reading it as a series, is just makes the whole series so powerful, so nice, in such a non-conflicting way, in such a peaceful way, that it just provides a lot of, you will feel a lot of emotions. Actually, I'll not say that I actually thought that it will be a boring book because it's more about peace, but it, on the contrary, is not boring. The more I read it, and let me tell you, I'm a kind of person, I do a lot of things because I get distracted a lot. So to have my attention is a big thing. And when I pick up my book, even though I know, even as an editor, I know that, there are changes to be made, or there are improvements to be made, something, is there to be improved. Still, the while the editing process, just putting the hassles and everything aside, even if we do not put the hassles aside, while the editing process is going on, still the reading process, that is included in the editing process, gives me immense joy. And I would, more than joy, it just keeps me hooked onto the plot up till now, is what has happened. Okay, and now I'm not it's not just here to convince you why to read it, but I'm just telling you my experience with it. Okay, so it makes my inner child happy, it makes me feel good, it makes me feel good creatively, it makes me feel good as a person. It is a soothing series, and it's not of a lot of pages, because I'm not a kind of person who reads a lot of pages. So I have kept it to the basic length of a novel. Okay, I could have extended it, but I did not want to drag the storyline. That is, I have tried to keep in mind. I have tried to keep it in mind. Okay, this is, I'm not trying to advertise my book here or my series here. I'm just trying to tell you about the journey. Okay, so yeah, this may be interesting to you or it may not be, but this is how it is.